Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here. On the bowl. Yeah, I'm on the bowl. But it is what it is. No, I'm not naked or anything, but I'm sitting on the bowl, on the toilet. Back again with another video right here on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down below on this channel and all my other channels as well down below. And don't forget to friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that bell and turn on all my notifications so you never, ever, ever miss an upload. Simple as that. And that's it. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, on this late Monday night, March the 1st, 2021, the start of March, spring is coming. Can't wait for that. Couple weeks. Next week we got to turn the clock back. Turn the clock forward. Excuse me. So getting more sunlight. So gonna start getting later and later. You know, the sun goes down like 6 o'clock, 6:30. Getting close to 7 o'clock. By June and July, 8, almost 9 o'clock. So spring is coming. Summer is around the corner. Easter is just 4 weeks away. So, time is going by fast for this year. And, not an eventful year, but it is what it is. That's all I can say about that. Alright. Now, usually I would do my Raw review tonight, or do it tomorrow, or whenever I can, because I'm so busy right now with work. This week especially, it's just going to be a hectic week. I only had today off, and I got tomorrow off. So, and I gotta work Wednesday through Saturday, which is insane, because my job is fucking understaffed as it is. Fucking piece of shit job it is. But, it is what it is, but gotta do what you gotta do to make that money you wish you had. So probably won't get an AEW review up this week. I don't know about an NXT review. I wanted to do AEW Revolution predictions this weekend on maybe Saturday or Sunday. I might do it Sunday. I axed off Sunday because I want to watch the pay-per-view so I can see that exploding barbed wire match between Kenny and Jon Moxley, and then do a review, of course, Sunday night after the pay-per-view. But I don't know. I won't know my schedule till probably might get in on Wednesday. Hopefully I get the day off. I asked for the day off, but since, like I said, we're so understaffed, I might not get the day off. So I'm going to have to watch most of the pay-per-view in the break room when I can. So I might miss the exploding barbed wire match because I'll be working, which sucks. Once in a lifetime, you get to see an exploding barbed wire match on pay-per-view, or if you're lucky, you were in Japan back in the 90s, you get to see it live. Or, if you went to a CCW match, sometimes you'll see C4 explosives being used and stuff like that, But, I never got the chance. But, I saw it, in video form, but not live or, on pay-per-view. This is the first pay-per-view that we're going to get an exploding barbed wire match in the United States. In an actual wrestling ring. Just saying. So, hopefully I don't miss out, but if I do, I'll have to just watch the replay, or, when I get home, and just, continue to be pissed off at my job. But we'll see what happens. But not about that. So, hopefully, Sunday I'll get an AEW Revolution review and talk about the what should be AEW's most violent match in their history, the exploding barbed wire match. And I pray for I pray for Kenny and I pray for Jon Moxley that they don't fucking die. But it looks like it's gonna be Moxley's last match because he's gonna take time off and be with his wife Renee, because she's about to pop pretty soon. And I'm kind of surprised he beat Kenta at New Beginning USA to retain the IWGP United States title. But it is what it is. And so Surprised he didn't lose that, because I thought he was going to lose to Kenta and then lose the match to Kenny and then take time off to be, with Renee and their soon-to-be born child. Obviously, that's not going to happen unless he loses sometime in the next couple months. I don't know, but we'll see. And New Japan. And I'm going to briefly talk about this before I talked about the main topic. But New Japan is in the news now that New Japan, New Beginning is over. Castle Attack just finished, and now this weekend is the start of the New Japan Cup, or as Jay White calls it, the New Japan Cup, which has some pretty interesting matchups. Okada and Takagi, and just pretty good stuff coming up in the next month or so for the New Japan Cup. And the winner gets a title shot of their choosing. Now, speaking of titles, we saw Kota Ibushi take on Naito for the Intercontinental title, not the World title or both belts. Ibushi defended the Intercontinental title, which barely gets defended anyway. And he went on record saying that he was gonna retire the belt. Naito's like, no, I'm gonna win the belt and I'm gonna bring prestige back to the Intercontinental title. Well, as we saw this past weekend, Naito did not get the job done, and Ibushi beat Naito to retain the Intercontinental title, and now that belt has been retired, and they're now merging the IWGP World Heavyweight title and the Intercontinental title into one belt, and now calling it the new unified IWGP World Heavyweight title. They're going to actually introduce it, I think, maybe this weekend at the New Japan Cup. So, I don't know what it looks like. I haven't seen any pics. If anybody has a pic of it, send it to me on Instagram or on Facebook or Twitter. But, but I haven't looked at it. I haven't seen it. I assume it's going to be, pretty nice. As all the all the belts in Japan are. But, now the Intercontinental belt is no more, and they want to, a new lineage is going to be introduced. I'm okay with it, but, I miss the Intercontinental title, and so many people that have held that belt, Jay White, Naito, Shinsuke Nakamura, Kenny, AJ Styles, just to name a few. But, say that belt goes, and now we have one actual belt. Now, I don't know what's going to be the secondary belt, if it's going to be the United States title, or it's going to be the Never Openweight title that Tanahashi has now. So, I don't know what's going to be the second-tier title. A lot of people saying that the tag team belts should merge into one belt. I kind of agree with that. It should be one tag team belt. There's so many titles in wrestling. It should be just one title, one division, one title. Kind of like WWE. Has so many fucking titles. I mean, freaking insane. But it is what it is. But, so, a new, world title for Japan, New Japan. And Ibushi's going to have it. I don't know who's his next challenger going to be. Who knows at this point? I don't know if it's going to be Naito again or it's going to be somebody else. It should be Jay White, but just saying. Maybe Jay White wins the New Japan Cup and faces Ibushi at whatever the next show is. I think it's Dantaku or Sakura Genesis. I think it's the next show after that, or the April show. Because the G1's coming up in June and July. I think that's going to be in the United States. The whole thing. I'm talking about the whole thing. I think it's going to be in the United States. And now that fans are back in the arenas, only like 10 to 15%. Who's to say that, we might actually go see the G1 this year? At the Garden or at, the Hammerstein Ballroom. Oh, sorry, the Hammerstein Ballroom. Or the Barclays Center, or at the Prudential Center, or wherever. But I highly doubt that, but you never know. Or we get like a New Japan type show, like a Strong Style Evolve show that we were supposed to get last year. But, thanks to this fucking virus, that didn't happen. It was supposed to happen in August. I was going to go to MSG, sit in the nosebleed seats. But, thanks to this fucking virus, and that never happened. So I don't know, if that's going to happen later this year, or maybe next year. I mean, hopefully next year we get 25% fans, 25 to maybe up to 50% fans, depending on how this fucking virus goes. The spring and summer's coming up. So far the cases are dropping. I think because it's cold, it's winter, not a lot of people going out, not a lot of gatherings, but now that the spring and summer are going around, everyone wants to go to the beach and go other places, so the cases might go up by the spring and the summer. And now we have all this fucking vaccines going around. Now we got the Johnson & Johnson 1-dose vaccine is out. I don't know, I don't know if these vaccines are gonna work. Supposedly, people be getting the first doses, the second doses, maybe sometimes the third dose of, the Moderna vaccine, the Pfizer vaccine. I don't know if there's another vaccine out, I think. You get the first dose is like 75%, efficient, and the next dose is like 95%. I mean, really, why would you get 2 doses? Just have one fucking dose, like the Johnson & Johnson thing, which I think is supposedly 70 to 80% efficient. Just have one dose and not get 2 doses. I mean, you run the risk of getting fucking side effects and shit like that. It's fucking crazy. That's why I haven't got it. I don't want it. I probably, had COVID 6 times by now. I don't know. Who knows? My health's fucked up as it is, so I might have had it. Not that I give 2 shits. I haven't had any symptoms or anything like that, but I might have had it. I might have had the antibodies. I don't know. But I think eventually, maybe in the near future, I might go get a COVID test just to, actually make sure. When I go on vacation, I have to get one, and when I come back. I think they give you COVID tests in the airport now. I think I heard something like that. I don't know if that's true. I think it's just true. I think I don't think they force you, or you have to get one before you board the plane or something like that. I mean, I'll get it. I don't give 2 shits, but I mean, it's kind of annoying. So if I go to if I go anywhere in the world, Florida, California, Timbuktu, I don't know what if the travel restrictions still apply. If I go to Florida, I gotta come back and I gotta quarantine for like 2 weeks, or now I think it's 10 days. I don't know if I have to still do that or not. So I'll probably have to find out before, I even book the flight. Because I know my vacation time's coming up and I need to use it before, the end of the summer, so. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So. But, like I said, I'll probably have to get a fucking COVID test, but it is what it is. Anyway, enough about that bullshit. I talked for almost 14 minutes, and I didn't get to the topic at hand. But I wanted to talk a little bit about some stuff I wanted to talk about. And if you don't like it, well, get the further. So, my main point of this video. Now, tonight was Monday Night Raw, and it was supposed to be a big night of Monday Night Raw, which was supposed to see the the WWE title being defended by The Miz, taking on the almighty Bobby Lashley, and everybody was hype. Everybody was talking about it this weekend on social media and YouTube. Tonight was a big night of action. So, now, I haven't watched Raw. I didn't watch Raw because I was watching something else. I was watching Netflix with I had other things to do. I didn't feel like watching Raw at the time. So I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna watch Monday Night Raw before I go to sleep. So, I was following. I was kind of following along on Twitter and a little bit on Instagram too. And I was, reading some stuff, and then I see I see 9 o'clock that the Miz versus Bobby Lashley. So I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool, It's kind of surprising you put it at 9 o'clock. I thought it was going to be at the end of the night, like usually would happen, but it happened at 9 o'clock. So they had the match, and fucking Miz runs out like a pussy. So that match doesn't happen. So, and then they have they try to have another match. Miz tries to run out again. That doesn't happen. So the match doesn't happen. Then we get to the end of the night. Oh, we're going to try this a third time. So we get to the end of the night. This started at like 10:50 or 10:55. So I was like, oh, great. Either there's going to be a stupid screw job finish, a stupid 5-minute screw job finish, or, it's going to, maybe Bobby Lashley wins the belt in 5 minutes, which I think is retarded. So Miz comes out, and then he tries to run away again, but this time, Shane McMahon, he comes out, because he was on the show tonight, with Braun Strowman and, who else was it? I forget who he was. I think it was just him and Shane took on Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander for the tag belts, and they lost. So it looks like we're gonna see a Braun Strowman Shane McMahon match maybe at WrestleMania. Not that I care, but I mean, that's what it looks to be, unless they do that Fastlane on March the 21st, which is 2 weeks from a week from 2 weeks from this Sunday. So I don't know what they're gonna do about that. So anyway, so Shane McMahon comes out and says, Miz, you're not gonna do this a third time. So he's like, we're gonna make this a lumberjack match. So it brings out a bunch of people, like Lindsay Dorado and Grandma Talik Elias was out there. Retribution was out there. There's rumblings that Retribution is gonna start breaking up. Ali beat Matt Riddle tonight, and he's getting a United States title shot at Fastlane. Who wants to see Ali versus Matt Riddle at Fastlane? Do you? No, I don't. Because we all know who's gonna win that match. Obviously, Matt Riddle's gonna retain, and then have a semi-decent match at WrestleMania. Whoever he's gonna fight at WrestleMania, I don't know. But who knows? So, yeah, Ali versus Matt Riddle is now official for Fastlane. Whoop-de-damn-do. So anyway, so we get all those lumberjacks out. So, Miz tries to tries to use the title, and, the lumberjacks are, stopping him. The referee's trying to stop him. And then the match actually finally happens. Miz like, fuck, I guess I'm gonna get my ass kicked by Bobby Lashley. He throws a punch, but Lashley's like, puny punch. Starts beating the living Jesus out of the Miz. Then he hits a high angle slam. Then he puts him in the hurt lock. I'm like, oh, is this gonna actually happen? And yes, indeed, it actually happened. Finally, the WWE does something right. They finally pull the trigger with Bobby Lashley. So Bobby Lashley is the new WWE champion. And I couldn't be more proud. Finally, they did something with Lashley. I think they said 16 years. I don't know that. I don't know if they're exaggerating or what, but whatever. It's been a while. I think it might be 16 years, because I think the last time he actually held a world title was the ECW world title. That was really a world title. It was ECW. It wasn't even, ECW back then. It was basically Vince McMahon's version of ECW. And who killed it? Vince McMahon. When Vince McMahon won the ECW world title, that was the end of ECW. Because it became watered down and just basically garbage. It wasn't even hardcore. It was garbage. And the last freaking ECW champion was, what's his name? I can't think of his name now. I think his last name was Jackson. Not, what was his name? I can't think of his name. Off the top of my head, I can't think. But, you know, Christian was champion. Matt Hardy was champion. Even Tommy fucking Dreamer was champion. Oh, yeah. Dreamer was champion. 3-time ECW champion, I might add. No, not that many people know that. Tommy Dreamer held the ECW title 3 times. He beat Taz. He beat Christian. And I think he beat somebody else to win the 3rd time before, you know, he lost it again. I think before, you know, they retired the damn belt. And even Mark Henry won the belt. You know, big ups to Mark Henry and everything. The world's strongest man. You know. So Bobby Lashley finally wins the belt. So I'm very happy. I actually messaged him on Twitter. Congratulated him. I congratulated him on Instagram as well. Said he deserves it. And I hope he has a long and almighty reign. And now it begs the question, what happens now? Miz is probably going to ask for his rematch next week. Obviously, Bobby Lashley's probably going to grant it. Beat Miz again. Then you worry about, well, now what happens with Drew McIntyre? Does he get his match with, get his revenge on Bobby Lashley? Do they make that match for Fastlane, or did they skip Fastlane and go to WrestleMania? Have Drew McIntyre versus Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania, which I think is a better idea, because they were thinking of going with Brock Lesnar, and Bobby Lashley came out and I saw this on Ringside News today. Bobby Lashley does not want to face Brock Lesnar. I don't blame him. But, it's a dream match we all want to see. But, I don't really think... Maybe, it's kind of like a toss-up if you should have it at WrestleMania. Everyone wanted it at SummerSlam like years ago. But never did it because Bobby Lashley was never, made as champion. Didn't want to pull the trigger with Bobby Lashley. Now he's a fucking dominant, he's dominant. Dominant United States champion. Then he lost to Riddle. Now he's WWE champion. I don't know. I'm hoping he's a dominant WWE champion. Holds it for a long time. But like I said, what's going to happen now? Do they go with Drew McIntyre at Fastlane? And then Lashley beats Drew McIntyre. Then he goes to WrestleMania. Who's his opponent going to be? Is it going to be Brock? I don't know. It might be. They might get Brock for WrestleMania. It was a high, WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar, big time name. Put him in a high profile match with Bobby Lashley. And still let him win. Let Lashley beat Brock Lesnar. That's what I would do. Let Lashley be a dominant champion. Let him hold it for like 6 months to close to a year. Don't let him lose the belt, hold the belt for like 40 something, WrestleMania's like 39 days away or something like that now, right? Don't let him hold it for like 38, 39, 40 days. Like a month. Come on. You spent 16 years and never gave him a freaking world title match. And he finally wins the big thing. You finally pull the trigger, and you gotta make him lose to Brock Lesnar. You're gonna make him hold the belt for a month just to give it to Brock. Then Brock's gonna hold it hostage for a year. Or loses to Goldberg. Goldberg has another match, maybe at, Money in the Bank or, at SummerSlam. And then Goldberg gets the WWE title again. And then we have another boring month or two freaking Goldberg reign. No. I want to see new champions. And Bobby Lashley's a new champion. It's fresh. I want him to hold it for a long time. The same freaking people holding the damn belt. If it's not Drew, it's Randy Orton. If it's not Orton, it's... it's Drew. It's not Drew, it's somebody else. If it's not Roman, it's, Braun Strowman. It's not Braun Strowman, it's Goldberg. Same people. And Daniel Bryan is going to face Jey Uso in a steel cage, brother. For the right to face Roman at Fastlane. Guess who wins that one? Ain't going to be Daniel Bryan. Because Roman's probably going to face somebody big at WrestleMania. I don't know who. I mean, he's facing Edge, at WrestleMania, so that match is already confirmed. So, Roman's probably going to beat Daniel Bryan again. And hopefully he doesn't lose to Edge. But, we all know if he does win, a lot of people are going to be rioting, including this guy. But, so we got that, but who knows? I mean, what's going to happen between now and WrestleMania? We got Fastlane coming up in 2 weeks, so anything can happen in the WWE, and it usually does. But like I said, I congratulate Lashley for finally getting the belt. Finally, WWE did something right for a change. But hopefully he doesn't hold the belt for like a month and then loses to Brock Lesnar of all people. If he wanted to lose to somebody credible. Like, maybe a Randy Orton. Not that I want Orton to hold the belt for a 15th time. Because Orton's got his own problems, puking out ink, with Alexa Bliss. Or whatever that stuff was. Looked like gas, like freaking oil or something. But I think it was just like a black liquid. That, you just come up here and just spit it out. And then it has something tonight with Alexa Bliss. I didn't see it yet, but so I'm going to watch it now when I get out of the bathroom. But that's all I really got to say about that. So congratulations to Lashley. Hopefully he holds the belt for a long time. And we'll see what happens next week on Monday Night Raw, where what they do. Like I said, Miz is probably going to get his rematch. Drew McIntyre might, I thought Drew McIntyre was going to interfere and they're going to have a 3-way match. And then a lot of people saying that Braun Strowman was going to get involved and make it a 4-way match at Fastlane. Still got 2 weeks, so who knows what's going to happen with that. And that's all I got to say about that. So we'll see what next week brings. If Drew gets a shot at Fastlane or he gets it at Mania or, or Brock gets involved, after, the next night on Monday Night Raw on the March 22nd edition, Brock Lesnar comes out like, I want my WWE title back. Paul Heyman comes out. It's like, I'm with Roman Reigns, but, Brock Lesnar's still my boy. Brock Lesnar, Well, Brock just comes out by himself. I don't know. I would think if Brock Lesnar came back, he'll be with Heyman, and Heyman will have Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar as champions. Oh boy, that would be fucking annoying. But it is what it is. That's all I got to say about that. So leave me your thoughts and opinions. What do you guys think of Lashley winning the belt? A lot of people are doing videos now, like JD, and I would say Joe Cronin, but Joe's got a family emergency. Hope everything's okay with Joe and his family. We got Jake DeMarco doing his review tonight. I hope he did a pretty good job. So, that's all I can say about that. My good buddy Aaron Rift did a review. Everybody's doing reviews up the wazoo on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. So I felt like, I needed to do it because, Lashley won the belt. Why not? I'm going to do a video. I got nothing else to do besides myself, but it is what it is. So leave me your thoughts and opinions. What you guys think of Lashley winning the belt and where he might go from here. And that's all I can say about that. So that's all I got to say about that. I might do a Raw review later after this, after I finish watching Raw. Maybe later tonight. I don't know. If not, probably be tomorrow. I do my Raw review on the Killer Demon 669 channel, so check that out. And then that's all I got to say about that. And then we get ready for AEW Dynamite and NXT this Wednesday. Should be some good shows. And then SmackDown on Friday. And then AEW Revolution on Sunday. Should be good stuff. Good stuff. As we start the month of March. And that's all I can say about that. So leave me your thoughts and opinions about Lashley or anything else. And that's all I can say about that. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to go eat. I'm hungry. So... And I'm going to finish taking my dump. No, I'm kidding. I got my pants on, so don't worry about it. I'm not naked or anything. Wouldn't do that. Wouldn't want to do that. But anyway, so thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off for this late Monday night. Enjoy your Tuesday, or enjoy your week. If I don't see you tomorrow, or don't see you at all this week, have a great week, and that's all I got to say about that. So thank you all for watching. I'm out. Peace, bitches.